Pusarla, Sindhu and Tai Tzu Ying. PV Sindhu, as she's better known in her home country, trying to become only the second player in history to win the women's singles title in both the China Super Series and the Hong Kong the following week. The only other player to achieve that was back in 2012, Li Shuirui, who incidentally went on to win the Super Series finals as well.
Champion of Indonesia Open 2016, world ranking number 3, Tai Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei.
Tai Tzu Ying, the former champion, getting a very warm reception here from the fans at the Hong Kong Coliseum. Well, Simon Au from Hong Kong, our umpire for this, his first duty, the toss of the coin. Now, it's possible that we could, for only a 9th time in Super Series history, have all 5 titles going to players from 5 different nations. On the other hand, it's possible that for only a 3rd time in Super Series history, India could win 2 singles titles. They did so at the China event 2 years ago, and last year in India, their home event. Possible, of course, for Denmark to win 2 titles. But here is PV Sindhu, the 21-year-old from Secunderabad, just north of Hyderabad. Currently up 2 places in the world ranking to number 9. And it's the first time she's been above Saina Nehwal in the world ranking. She's a tall athlete that's about 5'11". And as I was just telling you, she has definitely qualified for the Super Series finals in Dubai. Well, her toughest match was actually in the quarter-final against Liang Xiaoyu of Singapore. 3 games there, an hour and 19 minutes for that battle, but coming through in the end. None of her opponents have been seeded until today, because of course Tai Tzu Ying is the number 4 seed. The former champion beat Nozomi Okuhara when she won the title 2 years ago. 22 years of age now, from Kaohsiung in Chinese Taipei. Up 2 places in the world ranking to equal her career high of 3. And number 1 in the Super Series standings, as you saw just a moment ago. Now, only one of her matches has actually been won in 2 straight games. All the others going the full distance. In, of course, that match yesterday against the defending champion, Carolina Marin. Incidentally, her last 2 opponents left-handers. Ohori, a left-hander from Japan, and Carolina Marin, of course, is left-handed as well. So one of these 2 players will win a 2nd Super Series title of the year. They've both won 1 already. Now this, as you can see, is the 8th meeting between the 2 players, and of the previous 7, Tai Tzu Ying has won 4 of them. But the last time they met was in the first round of the knockout draw, which was the last 16 of the Rio Olympic Games. And obviously with PV Sindhu going on to take the silver medal, she obviously won on that occasion. 21-13, 21-15 in 42 minutes. So the service judge, Victor Wong, umpire Simon Au, both are court officials from Hong Kong. They're the Indian coaching bench, and they're the coach of Tai Tzu Ying. He looks a little bit nervous, doesn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Pusarla Sindhu, India. And on my left, Tai Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei.
Well, more support, I think, for Tai Tzu Ying.
Pusarla Sindhu to serve. Level play.
So it's the Olympic silver medalist, far side of the court, that gets this final underway. Tai Tzu Ying in her 5th final of the year, her 4th Super Series tournament final of the year, which makes her the most successful player in women's singles Super Series this year. There's one other player that's been in 4 finals, and that's Sun Yu. She's lost all 4 finals. Tai Tzu Ying has won one of her Super Series, 3 previous Super Series finals, and that was the Indonesia Premier Super Series.
1-0.
Well, both these players, an absolute delight to watch. Tai Tzu Ying, the most adventurous of players. I think she seems to be able to play shots from just about anywhere, and they're going for one of the sort of shots that I'm talking about. Plays with huge disguise, plays with a wonderfully relaxed hitting motion. And Pusarla Venkata Sindhu is one of the best fighters on court. And my goodness me, hasn't the player from Hyderabad improved her net play and her defensive play over the last couple of years. Well, I was saying one of these two will win a 2nd Super Series title of the year. There's 3 other players who've achieved that. At least 2. Of course, Ratchanok Intanon has won 3 in 3 weeks. That was extraordinary. What a good rally. The other 2 players to have won 2 women's singles titles this year is Akane Yamaguchi. She actually won back-to-back titles, but not consecutive weeks. She won the Korean Open and then the Denmark Open, and Herbing Jiao, she's won 2 titles as well. Oh, that's going wide.
4-3.
That's gone wide. And this has been a good start from the former champion, Tai Tzu Ying. Well, she is one of only 2 players from her country to win titles here, and that applies to both players. Well, I need to rephrase that, don't I? Because Pusarla Venkata Sindhu has never won a title here. There's been 2 Indian players who have won titles here. And that, of course, in the women's singles, Saina Nehwal 6 years ago. And then in the men's singles, very first Hong Kong Open in 1982, Prakash Padukone. As far as players from Chinese Taipei, the only other winner was Indonesian-born Fung Pamadi back in 1996, 20 years ago.
6-all.
It's a good fight back, isn't it?
Service over. 7-6.
Oh, that's delightful. Well, what did I say about the improvement with her net play?
7-all.
Oh, that's incredible defence. But in the end, to no avail. That's a good rally again.
Service over. 8-all.
Well, we know she must be in good form to beat Carolina Marin, the world and Olympic champion, twice in 2 weeks. Beat her a week ago in the quarter-final stage. Oh, this is excellent quality. Pace of movement, pace of shot. Very, very good indeed. Oh, my goodness. Well, that is just sensational. Well, a whole array of shots there from Tai Tzu Ying, showing off her repertoire of shots. I mean, she has a 3-point advantage at the mid-game interval.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Go. 11-8. Play.
Oh, that's just phenomenal.
12-8.
She's got wonderful movements as well, Tai Tzu Ying. Just seems to glide around the court. Yeah, and there's another one of those adventurous shots where she plays the drop with disguise and plays it with such precision. Look at that. That's ridiculous. She took it so late. She took it about shoulder height and played the winner. No, this is actually a run of 6 straight points. Yeah, that's precision too. Punch clear. Now, of course, Tai Tzu Ying is hitting against the drift, so that is likely to stay in. PV Sindhu not having that luxury from the far end. Got to be careful with her clears and her lifts.
15-8.
Well, 8 straight points now for Tai Tzu Ying. From 7-8 down. Yeah. Finds the line.
Service over. 9-15.
That's a nice angle.
10-15.
Yeah, she's got great skills too, hasn't she? PV Sindhu, but not quite the disguise and the imagination of shot of her opponent.
Service over. 16-10.
Just wide.
Service over.
Well, of course, for both these players having won a Super Series
11-16.
title this year, and this being the last of the 12 Super Series tournaments, it means that we'll only have 7 different players win the 12 women's singles titles this year.
Service over.
And that's the same as last year. 7 different players
17,
picked up the
11.
12 titles. Missed it. Yeah, well, she had to go for it because she knew the strings were broken in her racket. You've got to go for a winner because you really haven't got an awful lot of control with any shot.
Okay, thank you. $18-11. Play.
backhand. That's outrageous. Yeah.
Service over.
Well, I can remember a few years ago in tennis, John McEnroe saying that Justine Henin had the best looking backhand in the sport, better than Roger Federer's. Well, I reckon Tai Tzu Ying's got the best looking backhand in the whole of badminton, including all the men's singles players.
13-18.
Oh! Wow, on earth did she get the first one back? How'd she get the last two back?
14-18.
Full stretch here. And then look at this, that's outrageous. She wasn't even watching where the shuttle was, and she still made contact and got it back. But not that third one. Justine Henin, yeah, what a delightful player she was to watch on a tennis court. Tai Tzu Ying,
14-18.
very similar in so many ways when you compare the two different sports. Style of play I'm talking about.
Service over. 19-14.
Two points away from this opening game. Well, going for a backhand smash, and that's the imagination that I was referring to earlier.
15-19.
Try shots that very few other women's singles players would try.
Service over. 20. Game point 15.
Game point opportunities. That's gone wide, and the former champion Tai Tzu Ying closes out the opening game on her first game point opportunity. 21-15 in a little over 18 minutes.
顺启动这个东西要把它做好一点，不要急着跳出去，然后注意回防这个东西，要把脚第一个把脚做好，按自己的送球，自己要思考一下，不要太急啊。好，节奏要掌握好啊。这边的话一样是这半边会比较不好打，他的那半边，他的正手那半边，所以有时候在送你可以多往那边送一点，知道吗？你看你刚才推正手的时候，他都有中啊，推正手都有中。
Well, you can see that she's wearing a badge there that says Solibad, and that's Badminton Without Borders, a charity that does an awful lot of good work for underprivileged children around the world. And I can tell you that happening right now at the moment, there is a tournament going on with some youngsters that were helped by Solibad, and a tournament was organised by French schools in this region of the world, and the Indonesian children that were orphans and didn't have anywhere to live. They played the tournament a couple of years ago. They had to borrow rackets, they had to borrow shoes, and I know Rexy Manaki, former Olympic champion, has been coaching some of those homeless children, and this week they've been playing the tournament again, and unbelievably those children have won 14 out of the 18 medals. So that's the sort of wonderful work that Solibad does, and it's hugely supported by some of the top badminton players. It really is wonderful. And of course Tai Tzu Ying is one of the ambassadors. My goodness me, what on earth happened there? What happened there? Completely mistimed it. Well, block into the net there from Tai Tzu Ying. I know her coach was urging her not to rush in trying to win the points too quickly, and he was quite sensibly talking about control from that far side of the court, as that last shot showed, because hitting with the drift, as Tai Tzu Ying now is from that far side of the court, she's got to be very careful hitting to her opponent's back of the court, because the shuttle is likely to go long. Oh my goodness. Just wide. What a rally. My goodness me. What an inspirational shot from Tai Tzu Ying. This one here. Oh no, that's the final one. I was hoping to see the cross-court drive. And that was just turned the momentum of the rally. Now her coach will be pleased with that. Simple smash straight down the line, followed up well. And she holds that shot when she comes forward to the net. Tai Tzu Ying holds it for so long, you can't guess which way it's going to go. So back level in these early stages of this second game. Well, a wonderful jump smash there that brought gasps from the crowd.
5-4.
And followed up well. That is outrageous. How does she do that? Look at this. I said just a moment ago, didn't I, about how she holds her racket out ready and she leaves the shot to the last moment. The last one was a straight push. That one a little guided shot across court. Yeah.
Service over. 6-5.
Well, that's surprising to me. That went long. Whereas that doesn't surprise me at all.
7-6. Service over. 7-all.
Look at that backhand. What a good rally. Yeah, that's fabulous. Wonderful badminton.
8-7. Play.
Oh. Yeah. Well, the touch and feel on that little block from Tai Tzu Ying. Look at that. Hit the top of the tape before going over. That's just delightful, isn't it? Ready to pounce on the next one too. Well, when Tai Tzu Ying is in this sort of form, which is probably, in my opinion, the best player in the world, she can beat anyone, and has done.
Service over. 9-all.
Well, the problem for PV Sindhu is she knows she's got to try and play really tight to the net, because if she doesn't, Tai Tzu Ying is going to pounce on it. And therefore, in trying to play tight, she's making 1 or 2 errors. Wide and long.
10-all.
That's great retrieving from Sindhu. Oh, she's missed it. Would you believe it? And that's the thing with Tai Tzu Ying. She can play magical shots, and she can also play 1 or 2 unforced errors. And if as an opponent you can just hang in there long enough to wait for some of those errors to start coming, as PV Sindhu seems to be doing at the moment. Just look at this. Really should have put that away, and look at the reaction. Pusarla delighted. Look, she's only half court, and look at the disappointment from Tai Tzu Ying.
20 seconds. Thank you, coach.
2个来回多耐心一点，不要急着就要决胜负啦。
Well, Tai Tzu Ying's coach urging her that don't panic, don't rush, you're playing well.
11-10. Play. Service over. 11-all.
Yes, there's some Indian fans in here. They've been quite vocal all week, the Indian fans. Always good to have them at the badminton. Yeah, it was an opportunity. Half opportunity. Oh, that is just amazing. Well, the words of wisdom from her coach: don't panic, you're playing well, keep doing the same thing, keep patient, don't rush it.
Thank you. Please.
Well, I remember in the Denmark Super Series final, I thought Tai Tzu Ying was just hitting too many unforced errors. Today, so far,
13-11.
she's played
Play.
a very tight game indeed. Oh, that's delightful. What a good block from PV Sindhu.
Service over. 12-13. Service over. 14-12.
Oh, good net exchange. That is fabulous. Well, it's better than good net exchange. That is absolutely superb. Look at this. Cross-court net shot played to perfection. And that was off a net cord from her opponent. Unbelievable.
Service over. 13-15.
Well, time is running out for PV Sindhu.
16-13.
Certainly not lack of effort. She's giving it her all. And that's the problem. If she plays Tai Tzu Ying to the back of the court, Tai Tzu Ying
13.
is playing with great angles and great imagination. And if PV Sindhu plays it back to the net, then every time Tai Tzu Ying comes in, she's so tricky. You just don't know where it's going to go, whether it's a net shot, whether it's a push, whether it's a cross court, whether it's straight. Yeah, and that's what you have to do. You have to play a virtually perfect net shot to force the error.
14-17. Service over. 18-15.
Moving quickly is Tai Tzu Ying. Look at that. Look at that net shot. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And again. Oh! Brilliant! Rally of the match. 2 dives there from Tai Tzu Ying. How on earth did she get that one back? Then she dives again. What a rally.
Thank you. Service over. 16-18.
Oh, it's phenomenal, isn't it?
Service over.
Wonderful touch at the net. 2 points away from her second
16.
Super Series title of the year. 2 points away from her second Hong Kong Open in 2 years. Match point opportunities
Next one, 16.
for the former champion. to regain the title won in 2014. Extraordinary defence again. I don't believe it. Oh! Well, she was going to leave it, suddenly realised she needed to play it. But my goodness me, what a wonderful display by both players. Look at this. Again, another cross-court net shot. There's the indecision. It's unbelievable shots earlier on in the rally as well.
Sindhu.
So one of the 4 match points has been well saved by PV Sindhu. But this time, a second match point opportunity is converted. And for Tai Tzu Ying, a second Hong Kong Open title to add to the one won here 2 years ago. It's a second Super Series title of the year to add to the Indonesia Premier Super Series. Well, when Tai Tzu Ying is playing well, she's the most delightful player to watch. And quite frankly, I'm not sure any player in the world could cope with her form today. And it's of huge credit to Pusarla Venkata Sindhu that she managed to make the match so close, 21-15, 21-17 in 41 minutes.